to talk to our man, Shawn Edwards. Shawn's a vice president of institutional ETF strategist with Direxion. And Shawn, it's great to have you back on TFNN, man. How's the afternoon going?
Hi, Tommy. Thank you once again for having me. The markets are leaving a lot of trading opportunities for all of us, but definitely thank you for having me today.
It almost leaves you speechless on a day like today, man, right? What do you say?
Yes.
And I know I wanted to ask you about the semiconductors. And are you ready for NVIDIA down 10% as we talk about it, man? But let's talk about it. You guys got some great ETFs. We got a bunch of traders, man. Hey, sometimes volatility is a trader's best friend. For traders out there, Shawn, looking for opportunities to trade this market in different ways, can we start with the semiconductors? Because, boy, quite a day, man.
No, absolutely, Tommy. And what we're seeing right now in the markets is ultimately we're seeing that the markets are trying to digest the macro and geopolitical headlines. So we're seeing volatility pop across a few key sectors, including semiconductors. I'll highlight a few in this conversation today for those traders out there that are listening to use tools from Direxion to help trade trends within those sectors. So just wanted to highlight within the semiconductor space, we're seeing volatility as a result of AI growth, but also recent trade and tariff headlines, particularly between the U.S. and China. So it's creating volatility, and as you pointed out, Tommy, opportunity for traders. We saw this morning that the U.S. will now require a license for exports of NVIDIA's H20 chip indefinitely. So that's driving markets down, in particular within the semiconductor space, and tech's being led down today as well. So for those traders that are looking for opportunities to trade semiconductor sector volatility, this is one of our flagship funds. You can look at trading ticker symbol SOXL and SOXS. And SOXL and SOXX gives you 3 times daily exposure to the performance of the New York Stock Exchange Semiconductor Index. So once again, that's SOXL and SOXS. And just to highlight, Tommy, some of the volatility that we've been seeing in the markets, last week we saw a complete turnover within SOXL. So heavy volume within that fund last week. That fund is trading right now. It's roughly a $8 billion fund. So just to drive home that point that you made a little bit earlier, a lot of opportunity in the market as a result of the volatility that we're seeing within the semiconductor space. If you want to drive down a little bit more and focus on semiconductor names such as NVIDIA or Micron or AMD or Broadcom, you can look at our leverage and inverse single stock ETFs. So similar to our leverage ETFs that provide 3x and 2x exposure on a particular index, our single stock ETFs provide daily exposure to the individual performance of a stock. So if you're looking to trade the short-term price movements of NVIDIA, you can look at trading our Bull 2X ETF on NVIDIA. That ticker symbol is NVDU. If you're bearish, you can look at trading the inverse 1X single stock ETF on NVIDIA, and that's NVDD. As I mentioned a little bit earlier, we have a few leverage and inverse single stock ETFs that you can look at to get exposure to the semiconductor sector. And if you want to focus on individual names within the semiconductor index, you can look at names like NVIDIA, Micron, AMD, and Broadcom within the suite of products here at Direxion. And once again, our ETFs are tactical, short-term trading tools that are meant to be used short-term for those traders that want to express either a bullish or bearish opinion on those names or that particular sector, Tommy.
So cool, man. And I love that information in terms of rolling over. And boy, you talk about some price movement. I was jumping through the ETFs as you were going through them, and just, this market, it's something else. As we said, it sure is. And it is remarkable, man. The single stocks, as a trader myself, it's so cool, I think, where this market is going. The products you guys put out and throughout the entire industry, that it's, as a trader, why would you not be trading, single stock ETFs? You're gaining exposure. It's a very simple way for people to short at times, and I'm talking myself here, but as a trader, it's so cool for traders, like you said, short-term trading vehicles. If that's your avenue, it's just so cool how this, the whole industry is developing, and you guys have so many cool products. Let's jump to MAG if we can. The Magnificent Seven, boy, NVIDIA 10%, but even Apple, Microsoft. Today is quite a day, Shawn. We know we got investors out there that still like the volatility of these big tech stocks. Talk to me about traders and the opportunities they have in the Magnificent Seven.
Sure. And as you mentioned, Tommy, Direxion, again, we have leverage and inverse single stock ETFs on the Magnificent Seven as well. So Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Alphabet, NVIDIA, Tesla, and Meta. They've all been significant drivers of market performance so far year to date. Whether good or bad, they've been helping to drive the market. So their valuations and market concentration are raising concerns. We're seeing a current pullback. And within those Mag 7 names, you'll see year to date that on average, they're down in excess of 20%. So if you are looking to hedge individual concentration within any of those names, you can look to our inverse single stock ETFs. As I mentioned, those names are down year to date, almost around 20%. So we also have earnings seasons kicking off for the Mag 7 at the end of this month. So we'll see if the trend continues. If you're bullish, you can look at trading our bull leveraged single stock ETFs on the Mag 7. So again, opportunities there if you're looking to be tactical, whether you want to express a bullish conviction or bearish conviction around those Mag 7 names that we're discussing now. If you want a concentrated basket, giving you exposure to the Mag 7, you can look at ticker symbol QQQU and QQQD. Now, that's an ETF that gives you exposure to the Mag 7, equal weighted exposure. So if you want one leveraged ETF that gives you 2x exposure to the daily performance of the Mag 7, you can look at QQQU. If you want to hedge the Mag 7, or if you want to bet against the performance of the Mag 7, you can look at ticker symbol QQQD. So once again, trading tools that are designed to be used tactically for those traders who are going to monitor trades daily just due to the current market volatility that we're seeing in the market on those Mag 7 names.
Pretty cool. And I was showing, it is amazing. You were talking about it, myself included. Some of these equities, I'm sure you know it, Shawn, but I just pulled up Amazon. You're back to where we were. We're below where we were in 2020, folks. 2020, just remarkable volatility. And Apple, near Microsoft. Remarkable. We got to talk about gold, Shawn. Quite a day, man. It doesn't stop. We got a little dollar weakness in this market right now. Gold, a couple of different factors pushing it higher. Safe haven status, maybe. Of course, a lot of people speculating in this volatile market. But right. We got a lot of gold bulls out there. Gold bugs, talk to us about gold. You guys got some great products on gold.
Right now, the market is screaming risk off, and you are seeing that flight to safety to gold. So Direxion, we do have a few products, but I just want to just make very clear the exposure that you'll get utilizing our leverage and inverse ETFs is not through spot gold prices, but commodity-related equities that are giving you exposure to gold mining related equities. So ticker symbol awesome. NUGT and DUST, which gives you exposure to the Arca Gold Miners Index. Again, bull 2x exposure to that index. And if you're looking at junior gold miners, you can look at ticker symbol JNUG and then JDST for the bear. So once again, trading opportunities if you want to trade gold volatility. Once again, commodity-related equities, not actual gold prices. And if you look at gold so far this year, it's definitely been leading the market, as we are seeing that the market is looking for a risk-off environment right now. So again, tactical short-term trading tools. We have quite a few tickers that we went through today, Tommy. Happy to send over one fact sheet with all the tickers. But again, tactical short-term trading tool opportunities for traders to trade the volatility that we're currently seeing in the markets.
Man, that's what we want. We want all those details, Shawn, for sure, as we're writing them down, man. And I was going through the charts. They're all remarkable charts in this market, man. Nugget up 4% again today. We were at almost $34 to start the year. We just touched 80 today. Remarkable. Shawn, thanks so much for the time, man, for the information. And we look forward to talking to you next month.
No problem, Tommy. Talk to you soon.
Take care.